Good morning, guys, and welcome to iPhone Smart preview for Fairview today. We start off in a juvenile plate, and the green here is Cruisador, which has done 1,000 meters. Old Glory has done 800 meters in a very good 56.11 time, which was extremely good, but he hasn't done the 1,000 meters. And I believe it's a two-horse race between Cruisador and Old Glory. And the 58.69 is pretty decent on Cruisador on debut. But yeah, the 56.11 on the 800 is pretty decent as well. So I don't think anything else but those two can win it. In the second, Gin Fizz is the first choice, and also a greenie for us here. But I think it's maybe not that easy. I do think Varsity Bourbon and La Belle Mia and What a Winner has all got some credentials in this race. So if I look at the 1,000 meters on the 12 bat, there was a nice improvement from the 19 from Varsity Bourbon. And if I have a look at La Bella Mia, then La Bella Mia did run against Gin Fizz on the 29th of January, as well as on the 4th of February. And the 29th of January, there was only 1.4 lengths between these two. Now, Gin Fizz does get a 3.5 kilo swing on that, but on the 4th of the December last year, the 4th of December, Greg Shane was riding and won 51.5 kilos. La Bella Mia was carrying 60 and was 4.25 behind. La Bella Mia is carrying a half less, and Gin Fizz is carrying 7 more. So that's 7.5 kilo swing for a 4.25 length beating, which to me means La Bella Mia must have a chance as well. And I think What a Winner is not completely out of it as well. His Fairview debut wasn't all that great, but the previous form that he showed on 1,000 Kenilworth and Durban Bull was pretty close to the rest of the field here. So I think those three for me. In the third race, I think there's some nice value on Step It Up Baby. I don't know how good the favorite and first timer red, white, and blue is, but if red, white, and blue is not a superstar, then the 1,200 meters of Step It Up Baby was pretty decent, 57.6, and then the 1,000 Fairview at a 56.84, and considering the fact that Warren Kennedy is taking the ride today, where Jade Dare and S. Naidu and S. Carty and L. Hewitson, and well, Hewitson didn't do very well on it, but that was on a poly. But he's getting a really good jockey in the form of Warren Kennedy today, and that to me could mean all the difference for Step It Up Baby to get there. My second choice, Urban Oasis with Lyle Hewitson as 10 to 1. It does show decent 7.3 bats here. Then Showtime Baby is also not bad off, especially on that 1300 6.4 there. And then obviously we don't know how good the favorite is. Alluring, since we can get Greeft, we always can get Greeft. And if Greeft has a favorite, then the chances of the stablemate to win is as good as the chances of the favorite winning. So I'm going to say Alluring must have some sort of a chance here as well. And then the Rooibos must have some sort of a chance here as well. So, yeah, for me, either Bankers Step It Up Baby or 10, 3, 8, and 12 added, and maybe also the two Rooibos, but I'm more worried about Alluring than Rooibos, to be quite honest. Race 4, again a Greef favorite with Shane, De Monte, and I make him my first choice. You can see he's got much far superior bat figures, but my biggest worry here would be that King Fort has the second best bat figures by a big margin to the rest as well, which to me would mean that we could get Greeft here as well on a 16 to 1 King's Fort. De Monte, my first choice. Bezos, only runner for Janssen van Vuren, could be quite good off that mark now, considering he's a raider with a stable change coming from Kenilworth. Janssen van Vuren's only for the day. He does take Makotwa, and Mokotwa's got some good record with the Van, so I'll make him my second choice. And then my third choice, I'm going to make Wiley's Tractor, and then my fourth choice, Kingsford. And I am thinking that 3, 1, 2, and 6 is enough for the bipod and PA purposes. And in the peak 6, I think 3, 1, 2, 6 is probably enough as well. In the fifth race here, Ati or Atiab, that won a really very good day on the Met after Cape Town on the 30th of January. And to be quite honest with you, I do think that he should have the measure of this field. He should do, but yeah, it's if he doesn't, then there's two Greef runners in Miss Orange and Broccolo, and that's my second and third choice. So either banker the 1 or take the 5 and the 2 at it. And for the pick 6, then my next best would be 4 and 3, Barberton Silver and American Landing. In the sixth race, yeah, it's one of the trickier, tougher races on the card. I ended up with Sorelia as my first choice, Beyond Temptation, Meerkat, With Our Blessing, um, Second Request. All those 5 is probably my 5 biggest chances, 8, 6, 9, 2, and 1. So I've taken 8, 6, 9, 2, and 1 here in my bipod. I'm looking for a bit of a result, and I've added 12, 7, and 5 in the pick 6. Alaskan Fate, Frosty Rain, and the Mistress of Means. In the 7th, we have a Greenie and Grovel Drummer, but I think it might be a bit more tricky than that, so I've added Tarantino and Heron. In here, they have run against Global Drummer before. Global Drummer, yes, was the winner. But if I look on the previous run, that where was that earlier runs? 07:31 in the CHJV 1400 exact course and distance. Tarantino was second, carrying 60 kilos, and Global Drummer won. And the difference between those two was a 3.75 lengths difference. So if I consider that it's Global Drummers again carrying 60, and Tarantino is now carrying 7 less, and is the only runner for Justin Snaith, then that 3.75 lengths is maybe not enough. And then you also have Heron, my third choice in that same race, 57.5. He was 8 behind, and he's now also carrying 4 kilos less. So to me, I would think that those 3 is enough. Global Drummer, Tarantino, and Heron is enough, I would imagine. So that's the 7th race, 1, 6, and 5. If you want to go bigger, maybe the 7 and the 2, Moon Game and Tiger in the Sun. Sharon Cotson does have a favorite in the last, but I don't rate the favorite very strongly. In the last, I like Salilai as my first choice, Parahandy as my second choice, Winter Vacation as my third choice with the best bat figures at the bottom here, and Wuhan as my fourth choice, Frankie Two Shoes as my fifth choice, and I've gone all of 3, 2, 11, 7, 5, and 10. 3, 2, 11, 7, 5, and 10 in my PA, and I've added the 1 and the 4 Winter Tango and Arabian View in my pick 6 as well, because I think this could also be a tricky race. So the 2 trickiest races for me is probably race 6 and 8. My best, I'm hoping Cruisador can beat the favorite there. I'm hoping Step It Up Baby can win this race, and that Red, White, and Blue is not as good on debut. And then maybe what else? The Monte I think is a valid favorite here, but Kingsport could be the stablemate that surprises. In here, Atyab should win it, but if not, then the 2 Greef runners is maybe in there. And in the 6th, then I do think Sorelia, Meerkat, and With Our Blessing as my first batch, and then Beyond Temptation and Second Request as my next second batch. Then Global Drama Tarantino is probably enough here. Otherwise, add Heron and add Moon Game, and then Find Me Unafraid, and then in the last, Salili, I quite like from a value perspective at 8 to 1. Parahandy is at 16 to 1, second choice. Leon Tarantal's only runner for the day. And then Winter Vacation, nice 8 to 1 as the best bat curve here with some older bat form. Then Untamed Tiger could be anything with this 4.45. So just not really understanding why Warren Kennedy's then not taking the ride here, but he's on final assembly, and Warren Kennedy seems to be the preferred choice for all the hits for Zits today. So that's it from me, guys. As you can see, the exotics is at the bottom here. We also did win the second jackpot yesterday. Nice payout again. So was again another good day. Oh yeah, and our very last race, our 40 to 1 horse was extremely good for us in the last race. That made it well worth it by the Kuni de Beer horse in the very last race. He was our second rated, and he came through and won at 40 to 1, Land of Rubies. So just show how yesterday got you won that. That was a straight line quartet. There another straight line quartet. There Batter Hell, the top rated, and the Green Star won. Yeah, Don't Look Back won, but Ocean Forest was a nice 3 to 1 a place. Top rated here, Dr. Doolittle won again, and Sun Giant did very well here. Something I missed was that he did win his previous straight as well as a big horse, and he likes the straight. He doesn't like to go around the turn. And then in the very last, Land of Rubies pulled it through for us. So that's a great day. I hope you have a great day today, and we'll speak again tomorrow.